Welcome back. Now, the Springboks are one match away from another Rugby World Cup final. Standing in their way is an England team that everyone but them is making the underdog. Well, for more, let's cross to Leanne Manas in Paris. She's with one of the South African fans that have gone all the way to Paris to watch the Springboks. Leanne, a very good morning to you.
A very good morning to you as well, Lebo. Back on the icy streets of Paris this morning. It's a very cold morning, but I can promise you one thing. The heat and the passion inside of us is going to get us through. And yeah, as you say, that England is the only thing standing between us and the final. And then New Zealand is standing in our way of bringing back that World Cup to South Africa and breaking records, becoming the first nation to win that World Cup 4 times. Man, I hope we can do it. I really do. But, you know, we're not alone in the hope. We're not alone in the passion. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of South Africans that have come down here to support the team. And we are going to pack that stadium tonight, screaming as much as we can. Obviously, the English fans are coming in their droves. It's much easier for them to get here. For South Africans, you know, the journey is a long journey that we have to embark on. But we are here, and I can promise you they are going to bring it all tonight. And one of those fans is somebody who I met. It's quite a coincidence what's actually happened here. I met my next guest, Leanne, out and about on the streets when we first arrived, and we were filming fan reactions. So I filmed him then. He was telling me his story, and then I was sitting in the lobby of the hotel that we're staying in, and guess who walked in? None other than my next guest, who happened to be in the same hotel, but we met way out of here, and he has got one of the most incredible stories, and I've invited him to come and tell us about his journey to get here to the World Cup. This is Dr. Leanne Nzungu, and he's from Motata in the Eastern Cape. I cannot believe we were staying in the same hotel. I honestly can't believe it.
I didn't expect that too. I mean, we met by coincidence on the streets. I was very shocked to see all of you guys when we came in for breakfast.
Yeah.
It is such a nice coincidence for us.
It was one of the best coincidences, because I know your story is an absolutely beautiful story of the journey of you and how you've landed up here. So go back. I'm going back, and I want the viewers to know the story that I heard from you. Go back to when you were young, where you grew up, and how you got to become a medical doctor.
All right, I was born and bred in the Eastern Cape, in a small town called Mthatha. So that's where I did all my studying, being raised by both parents. But we grew up in a very, very poor background. We couldn't afford a lot of things, to an extent that I couldn't go to varsity on my first year because there were no funds to go to school. Yeah. So I had to sit at home, and eventually I decided to find a job. Yeah. So I was working at a garage as a merchandiser and as a cashier, sometimes as a petrol attendant, till I finished the year. Then the following year I was able to register myself at Walter Sisulu University. Yes.
And then you started studying to be a doctor with the money that you earned working at the petrol station.
Yes, exactly like that. I saved to start that. But in medical school then it was difficult to continue because there were no funds coming in. So a lot of people really came through for me. It's been an amazing journey whereby I've met people sent by God to literally carry me through out of medical school. Wow. It's a long story.
You were telling me you met people that when you worked at the petrol station that just liked you so much, and they were like, come on, Leanne, you can do this. Here's more money. And then they would pay and help you and get food and accommodation for you to make it through to qualify. So you're now a qualified doctor.
Yes. I'm now a qualified medical doctor. I'm doing my community service at Dr. Malizo Mbehle Memorial Hospital in Tsolo. I would say my gap year really came through for me because everyone who has been part of my journey up until I finished medical school is someone I met at Shell Ultra City, whether they were a customer, whether they were a friend to a friend. Like, literally, it's been a journey like that.
Oh, man. So, Leanne, this is the first time that you've left the country.
Very first time.
And here you are at the Rugby World Cup. So this is another moment for you. Qualify as a doctor. You've loved rugby your whole life, yes, right? This is something you've watched all the time, especially in the Eastern Cape. I've heard the culture of rugby in the Eastern Cape is huge.
Quite strong.
And here you are.
Yes, I'm very excited to be here. Look, to be in Paris is a dream come true. I've never imagined this in my widest imagination. In a flight, I was in tears. I couldn't thank God enough because I was like, I've never thought I would go to Paris at such a young age. So I'm really grateful to be here. I'm very passionate about rugby, very passionate about Springboks. So I'm just hoping for the best today.
No. Sia, he's in Cape Boy as well. I mean, so he must be such a role model for a lot of the young boys that are there and watching what is possible.
Yeah, those are the guys we look up to. Sia Kolisi, Makazole Mapimpi, Lucanyo I mean, those guys are coming from the same region as us. So they really make it possible for us to say, you know what, a dream can come true.
Yeah. I saw the most beautiful video of Makazole Mapimpi when he was in the grocery store. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, that was amazing, man. Yeah, very sad for him that he picked an injury and went back home. But yeah, we've got enough depth in our squad to cover him.
We really have. But I mean, just being here last night, you went to the game last night.
Yes.
What were you wearing?
Yes, I was wearing an Arab outfit.
I saw that. What was that for?
So we just wanted to look different. We just wanted to be different, and it really worked for us. You know, people kept moving for us. They gave us way everywhere we went. Yeah. And they were shocked to actually find out that we're South Africans, because at some point we were singing Shosholoza at the stadium.
But tonight is a different story altogether. We've warned you, please. We know we love this shirt, but this is what we're wearing tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going. So because tonight what we want to do is we want to add.
Yes.
We just want to put a few more. Wait, no, that's not the shoulder. It's this shoulder. Hold on. There, that. We want to add 2023. Yeah, it'll look so nice, don't you think so? So we're going green. We're going green tonight.
Yes,
this is our
lucky inside.
Our lucky color. But I just want to get just another sense from you. I mean, just in terms of the support that is back home, because we're here, we're going to be screaming in the stadium. But back home, what is it like? What is it like out? When you're watching, I mean, let's just talk about the quarterfinal. Yes, last week. What was it like? Where were you watching, and what does it feel like being in Koffenwaber? That's where you were. What was it like?
So basically, I live in Solo, and because I love rugby so much, I always host my friends to come and watch rugby at my place. The passion is amazing. Of course, I was praying so hard because South Africa had to make it to the semi-finals, because I was already booked for the semi-finals. So, man, it's amazing. It was a very tough game to watch. But we had that hope that these boys can pull that one margin for us to win the game. So it was very beautiful.
Yeah. And you're not here alone. You're with two other doctors.
I'm with Bulelani, Dr. Mtondolo, and Siskuma, Dr. Singata, but they're inside the hotel.
Dr. Singata won't speak to us. She's too shy. She wants you guys to shine. And she just wants the two of you to shine.
Otherwise, she's our aunt. She's the one that made the dream possible, you know, from the onset, booking hotels, booking flights. She's been the one.
Oh, man. Telani, thank you for talking to me. Your story is amazing. I am blessed to have met you on the streets of Paris, and we're going to scream together. Tonight we're going to scream. Isn't that a beautiful story? It is such a special story that we had to bring to you, and just let you know that, you know, what the game of rugby does for South Africans is absolutely incredible. When you look at that stadium, you know, Lebo Simpiwe, it's not about looking around and seeing the same kind of faces when you look at a South African supporter. It is from all over the country. It is absolutely beautiful. And in fact, today we want to go to one of the send-off parties for the Boks, as they go in tonight. And it's something called the Braai Club. And they go all over the world and they watch the Springboks as they try and, you know, win all the titles that they go to. And so today we're going to go there and watch them. And they want Mama Joy to be their face. You know, isn't that incredible how much, you know, the face of the game is changing as the years go by. So I must say, this has been such an incredible experience. One of the things, and I don't know if you've been managing to watch some of my Instagram stories, I've been trying to document as much as I possibly can as we go on, and I will do it again tonight as we go into the match with the Springboks. In fact, I'll do it more. But from the moment you walk from the hotel into the station, the metro, to try and catch the train, you are squashed together with the supporters singing in those trains, and then you pile out and you all just walk into the stadiums, and obviously there's a little bit of tension in the air for whichever country you are supporting. But once you get into that stadium and the songs start and people start their war cries and the wave starts, and it is just a feeling like no other. But that is to watch two other countries playing each other. Tonight, our home country are playing to make their mark on history. And we will be there to support them and to catch the vibe and to bring you everything we can as the SABC team that are here in Paris covering this World Cup. It's been a privilege being with you, and we're hoping that we'll be able to bring you more tomorrow morning as we bring you the after effects, even if it's through a package or if we can go live, we will. It's all depending on the logistics, but we will try and bring you that feeling and that hiss from the stadium. So from us here in the busy, cold, icy streets of Paris, we say goodbye, God bless, and let us be together with that team as we go on and take England tonight. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Lebo, Simpiwe, it's back to you in Johannesburg.